These guns be so pretty. It's so pretty. So pizza. Yes. In this video, we're going to discuss inside the waistband holster retention, specifically in relation to weapon lights on handguns. You may have noticed that the space between the trigger guard and the holster opening on many weapon light equipped handguns has become somewhat of a hot button topic, so we're going to talk about it. But first, we need to have a discussion about how passive retention holsters work because they're not all the same. There are a few different ways to accomplish gun retention when you're making a Kydex holster. For inside the waistband holsters, the most common ones are friction and interference. Friction is, of course, friction. Friction between the gun or a light and the holster shell holds the gun in place, and the Kydex squeezes tight around certain features of the gun or light, and the harder the squeeze, the tighter the retention. So inserting a gun into a holster with friction retention feels kind of gradual and less like an abrupt click. Interference is when the Kydex is molded into a depression or void on the gun, most often the trigger guard. In this case, weapon light. When the gun is inserted into the holster, the two halves of the Kydex shell spread apart, and when they snap back together into the depression, you hear that distinctive clicking sound. And the shape and depth of the indentation is a factor in how the retention feels and how clicky it is, though it's not the only factor. So a holster can use a combination of both friction and interference fit. It doesn't have to be purely one or the other. And one isn't inherently better than the other. They're both good when designed and implemented appropriately. Just know that most of the click sound comes from interference. So what does all of that have to do with trigger guard gaps and light-bearing holsters? Instead of using the trigger guard for retention, many light-bearing holsters use the light itself for retention. Again, two types of retention are possible, friction and interference. Friction fit is when the Kydex is fitted tight to the light. The amount of pressure on the light determines how tight the retention actually is. Even still though, your belt and body still play a major role in retention, so make sure that when you're testing holster retention, you test it as is worn. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, please see our full video on this topic for more details about testing holster retention properly. So with lights, interference fit is sometimes possible, but not always. It depends on A, the shape of the light, and B, whether the holster is made for one specific gun or if it's made to fit the light and accommodates many guns, like our floodlight, for example. If the light has a shoulder or depression where you can mold in some interference, you can sometimes get a clicky effect when molding to the light, but that's impossible with some lights and they are friction fit only. So I explain all of that because most weapon-mounted lights are wider than the trigger guard of the gun, which means using interference fit around the trigger guard won't work. And if you tried, the light wouldn't be able to pass through the gap and you wouldn't be able to get the gun in and out of the holster. This is the key thing here. The size of the gap between the trigger guard and the holster opening is determined entirely by the size of the weapon light in use and the specific gun in use. Some guns are thicker or have thicker trigger guards, so when we pair a thicker trigger guard with any particular weapon light, that gap will be smaller. And if we pair a particularly thin gun or trigger guard with any particular weapon light, that gap is going to be inherently larger. The holster opening must be big enough to fit the weapon light. Therefore, the only way to close that gap is to choose a handgun with a wider trigger guard and/or select a smaller, thinner weapon light. Ultimately, it's important to pay attention to how much gap there is before you get a holster and decide whether or not that light and gun combination is safe, because the physics of holsters dictate that the gap has to be as wide as the light, otherwise it can't get in and out of the holster. If you'd like more resources and details about inside the waistband holster retention, please make sure to watch these videos next and/or reference our detailed blog post on the topic.